Hey guys, Lugiamaster here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Rainbow Roadtrip, the MOP special. And well, it's not really going to be a review; it's more of like my thoughts and overview of the movie. So it's like, anyway. So what are my thoughts? The animation was in the style of the MOP movie that came out, I think in 2016. Or was it last year? I don't remember. It's been a while since that movie came out, but I'm glad to see it being used again in this special. Now, it's the story itself is something that could be done in a two-parter, I guess. But it was nice to see this dragged out more. What could have been a two-parter special, it just became a movie special for TV. And that feels nice, to be honest, rather than a two-parter or something like that, which could have been the start of the next half of the season. But anyway, so the episode basically starts, or the special starts off with a song number, which is pretty cool. And it goes on to Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie racing to the hot air balloon so they can leave for the Rainbow Festival in Hope Hollow, which is pretty cool, to be honest. It's an interesting thing to hear of another kind of festival and another town, and it's called Hope Hollow. It's I don't know what to say. And everybody speaks in a Minnesotan accent, well, except for the two ponies that come from Manhattan. But that's besides the point. It just feels nice to hear other accents. But anyway, so Twilight brings stuff to grade. Because she's a teacher and she loves grading things and reading and all that stuff. And it turns out it's too heavy for the hot air balloon, so Applejack throws it off, and while Spike carries it back. He takes care of it, and that's it for that. And they just fly off towards Hope Hollow. The first thing that happens when they get there is they crash into this rainbow sign, or rainbow billboard as Twilight called it, and well, it broke. I mean, granted, looking at the structure of that thing, it was going to happen. I mean, it's extremely tall with no support beams. What do you think was gonna happen? Anyway, so they get into the town and everything is grayed out. Everything is gray, everything is dark. It's nothing like they've ever seen before, and they look for the luxury hotel where they meet Petunia. Petunia tells them that the hotel that they're standing on was that luxury hotel that was advertised, or that they were looking for. And they go inside, and it turns out there's only one room and 5, 6 beds. One of them breaks, so 5 beds. Anywho, it cuts to the next day, and they go out and they see that it's colorless, and then they find out that, well, there is no Rainbow Festival. Which is like, what? You gotta just clickbait them like that? Twilight and her friends just got clickbaited. Well, it's technically in this story, it's Rainbow and her friends, because she's the one being invited, and Rainbow Dash brought her friends along, so Rainbow Dash got clickbaited. Anyway, so they ask around, and it's like, They just don't know what's going on. The mayor tells them that the Rainbow Festival hasn't happened in years, and nobody has felt hope or any kind of, happiness, I guess. So they decide to try to help and bring the colors back to the town and bring back the Rainbow Festival, which is pretty typical. And as each task happens, each character takes care of a certain task, and as each task happens, color slowly begins coming back. And Applejack is the first one to realize this. Unless if it's that pony who got his mane back. But Applejack, out of the main six, is the first one to notice colors coming back. And, well, there's this little rainbow machine. I forget the name of it somehow. The mayor, Sunny Skies, has had this in his family for generations, and he thinks he's the reason why the color is gone from the town. When actually it's something called the hopeless spell or the hopelessness spell or whatever. And that's what caused the colors in this town to go away. And subsequently, butterflies stopped coming and all that. The Rainbow Festival ended up stopping for a long, long time. And, well, yeah. And Sunny Skies has a crush on Petunia, which will come into play later. And it's interesting to see everything that they do. And this, I think, is the first time we've seen a pony actually missing part of their leg and having to wear one of those fake legs and whatnot. I'm actually curious as to how that happened. I feel like somebody's gonna write a fan fiction as to why that's happened. I don't know. I just get the feeling that's gonna happen eventually. Maybe it already has, but who knows? Um. So yeah. Eventually, they fix the broken machine, and well, they try using a reversal spell to reverse it, and it doesn't work. Turns out it wasn't the machine. Like I said, it was the hopelessness spell that caused all of this. I'm not sure how this spell works exactly. I'd love to see some lore on this. Maybe some kind of evil creature did this. Nah, I'm overthinking it. It turns out just bringing hope back to the town is what's bringing back the colors, which is very cool. And, well, they decided not to tell the mayor that it didn't work because they didn't want to hurt his feelings. But hey, turns out Applejack was trying to tell them all along that the colors were starting to come back. But Twilight kind of, didn't listen. And yeah. So they start the Rainbow Festival. Even though the colors are still mostly gone, the colors are slowly coming back, and just starting the Rainbow Festival is starting to bring hope to everybody, and more color comes back. There's a couple good songs within the episode. Um, it's all in all, it's a very fun special to watch. Personally, I give it a 9 out of 10. And it's fun watching this episode. It's the way the characters interact with each other. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain why I like it. There's so many things going on that it's I don't know. It's kind of breathtaking, I guess. the animation coupled with the story and all of that, overall, it's just really, really good. It's, I think, good fitting way to have this or do this in between the second half of season 9, in between the first half and the second half of season 9. So yeah, overall, it's good. The characters, I think there are a couple lackluster characters. There was also the big Macintosh recolor I'm not going to mention or talk about too much, because that one kind of triggers me a bit, but whatever. Other than that, it's interesting to see something like this. To see a town that's devoid of color. I know in the My Little Pony movie they had towns that weren't exactly like pastel colored, but this was all just like grays and extremely gray pinks and purples and yellows and oranges and reds and whatnot. There was technically color, it's just they were all faded. They were faded colors. And it was interesting. So, yeah. Overall, 9 out of 10. And, well, that ends this review. So, if you guys like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to join the Creeper Cat Army. I will see you later, recruits. Peace out.